So good day everyone, I am Diana Susul and I will discuss about PD 603 or Presidential Decree number 603 or otherwise known as the Child and Youth Welfare Code. So issued on December 10, 1974 and signed by President Ferdinand E. Marcos, it is legally defined as special categories of youths, including youthful offenders, and directs the Ministry of Social Services and Development, or MSSD, to provide comprehensive service to assist in youth development. Title 1 General Principles. The emotionally disturbed or socially maladjusted child shall be treated with sympathy and understanding and shall be entitled to treatment and competent care. So, ito yung batas na may legal na pamantayan na umiiral sa karamihan ng mga bansa. For example of law, typically followed in most jurisdictions are the doctrines of good faith, estoppel, and equality. Title 2 Child and Youth Welfare in the Home. Chapter 1 Parental Authority. Parental authority is a mass of statutory rights and obligations granted to parents for the children's physical preservation and development, cultivation of intellect, and education of heart and sense. So, sila yung naglalagay para sa responsibilidad na magbibigay ng wastong pangangalaga at protection. Right allow children to take part in decisions that affect them, not to take over. Next, Chapter 2, Rights of Parents. The authority to make decisions concerning and affecting the care, welfare, and proper development of the child is known as parental responsibility. So, dito naman po, parents are the first to have the power to act on behalf of the child and ensure their rights and respected. Ang mga magulang ang ginagawa nila yung tungkulin sa pamamagitan ng paggawa ng mga desisyon. Chapter 3, Duties of Parents. They are equally responsible for providing sound education and a sound knowledge for their religion as well as moral training of their children. So, dito naman po, sa Chapter 3, kumbaga, sila po yung nagpoprotekta sa kabutihan, lalo na sila yung magbibigay ng financial support sa kanilang mga anak at lalo na sa pag-aaral ng mga bata. Chapter 4, Liabilities of Parents. Parental liability is a term used to refer to a parent's obligation to pay for damage done by negligent, intentional, or criminal acts of that parent's child. So, dito po sa Chapter 4, ito yung pananagutan ng magulang, ito yung tinatawag na terminong ginagamit upang tukuyin ang obligasyon ng magulang na magbayad kung ano yung pinsalang ginawa. Chapter 5, Assistance to Parents. Parents' assistance collaborates with parents to foster healthy, safe, and nurturing relationships with other children. Kumbaga, ito yung katuwang na magulang para sa kanilang dagdag na pangangailangan. So, Chapter 6, Foster Care. Foster care refers to the provision of planned temporary substitute parental care to a child by a licensed foster family. Title 3, Child and Youth Welfare and Education. Chapter 1, Assist to Educational Opportunities and Education, the ways in which educational institutions and policies ensure or at least strive to ensure that students have equal and equitable opportunities to take full advantage of their educations. So, dito napaloob po, for example, educational assistance po, kagaya kay Tulpo, hindi naman po lahat nakakuha ng educational assistance like ganun po sa scholarship. So, the Chapter 2, the home and the school. When schools and parents work closely together, children are more likely to be successful. Kumbaga po, when the parents and teacher work together, mas mapapalawak ang isipan ng isang bata sa araw-araw ba naman na pagtuturo. So, the Chapter 3, Miscellaneous Fee. Miscellaneous fee are generally user fees, service charges, or fine assessed to cover the cost of service and materials to encourage compliance with administrative rules for the repair or replace damaged equipment. So, kagaya po dito sa DECOMC, may binabayaran din tayo na miscellaneous fee na regard na bayaran, so may service charges din po. Title 4, Child and Youth Welfare in the Church. The state shall respect the rights of the church in matters affecting the religious and moral upbringing of the child, the religious education of children in all public and private schools, is legitimate concern of the church to which the students belong. All churches may offer religious instruction in public and private elementary and secondary schools, subject to the requirements of the constitutional and existing law. So, tinutulungan kanila sarili. Sabi nga dito, all churches may offer religious instructions, public and private. Kasi nga po, kahit religion ng isang bata, they respect po. Chapter 5, Child and Youth Welfare in the Community. Chapter 1, Duties in General of the Community, refers to the service and activities designed for the care, protection, participation, and rehabilitation of children and youth in difficult situations and ensure the social adjustment, total growth, and development. So, sila po yung humaharap sa problema kinakaharap ng kanilang lokal na lugar. And the Chapter 2, Communities, Bodies Dealing with Child Welfare, keeping children within their own community and relying on the community for services and support have been part of good child welfare practice of decades. So, sila may yung kumakatawan para pangalagaan at suportahan ang ikabubuti ng isang bata. Title 6, Child and Youth Welfare in the Samahan. Chapter 1, Duties and General of the Samahan. Sila po yung mga responsabling tao na nakaantabay. Some of the most important duties of the Samahan are the following. First, to prevent the exploitation of children in any employment calling. Second, to help out-of-school youth to learn and at the same time, to help them look for opportunities to engage in economic, self-sufficient projects. Next, Chapter 2, Working Children. Child labor is the work that deprives children of their childhood, their potential, and their dignity, and that is harmful to physical and mental development. So, sa families, nagkakaroon ng problema. Kaya nakakaisip ng desisyon na makapagtrabaho yung bata even na mahirap yung mga pinagdadaanan nga nila. Chapter 3, Labor Management Subjects. The planning capabilities provide the ability to analyze workplace requirements given in a certain amount of work to be performed in a standard unit of time to perform each element of work. So, ito yung sistema ng pamamahala ng paggawa ay nagbibigay ng pag-uulat, productivity reporting, or paggawa at pagpaplano. Chapter 4, Collaboration between the home and the samahan. The home shall assist the samahan in the promotion of the welfare of working children and other agency engaged in the promotion of child welfare. Kumbaga, ito yung agency to collaborate para sa working children. Chapter 7, Child and Youth Welfare in the State. Chapter 1, Regulation of Child and Youth Welfare Services, refers to the services and regulation of the child, the activities designed for the care, protection, participation, and rehabilitation of children and youth in difficult situations and ensure their social adjustment, total growth, and development. So, kumbaga, services ito yung naging daan nila, then so on, sila yung nag-protect, then nag-participate, then sila yung nag-ensure, then social adjustment ng isang bata or youth. Chapter 2, Collaboration between the home and the state. Effective partnership will benefit from clear and open communication with a focus on shared goal, shared language, and shared supports. So, ito naman po yung pag-collab sa ibang bansa which is easy to communicate ng isang bata para, for example, language essay to speak, then specially to support kasi bawat tao may kanya-kanyang gusto, diba, yung sinusuportahan sila. Title 8, Special Categories of Children. Chapter 1, Dependent, Abandoned, and Neglected Children. Abandoned child refers to a child who has no proper parental care or guardianship or whose parents have deserted him or her for a period of at least 3 continuous months, which includes a founding. So, parental authority isang angkop o kinikilalang tao o institusyon na nag-aalaga sa kanya ayon sa itinadhana. Pagkatapos ng ideklarang inabandona ang bata ng alinman sa korte o ng kagawaran ng kapakanan ng panlipunan. So, Chapter 2, Mentally Retarded, Physical Handicap, Emotionally Disturbed and Mentally Ill Children. The emotionally disturbed or socially maladjusted child shall be treated with sympathy and understanding and shall be entitled to treatment and competent care. The physically or mentally handicapped child shall be given to the treatment, education, and care required by his particular condition. Chapter 3. Youthful offenders is a child, minor, or youth including one who is emancipated in accordance with law who is over 9 years but under 18 years of age at the time of the commission of the offense. So, kumbaga, pag dumating ka sa legal age, makakatanggap ka na ng youthful offenders. Title 9. Council for the Welfare of Children and Youth. Chapter 1. Creation and Composition. Barangay Council for Protection of Children or BCPC is in charge of planning and implementing activities on child protection at the barangay level. Sa barangay, sila na po ang nag-plan and implementing activities lalo na sa kaligtasan ng mga bata. Chapter 2. Power and Responsibilities. Council is responsible to ensure that the municipality meets all requirements established in legislation. May mga kapangyarihan ay sila na po ay may responsibilidad sa mga tao na nakapakaligid sa kanila. Chapter 3. Implementation of Code and Rulemaking Authority is the process used by federal agency in creating, amending, or repeating rules. Congress grants rulemaking authority to federal agency in order to implement legislative statutes. Done in the city of Manila this 10th day of December in the 10th year of our Lord 1974. And yun lang po, and thank you.